Hi, in this lesson you'll learn about if statements. Let's go! In a previous lesson, you learned about Boolean expressions and relational operators. A Boolean expression evaluates to either true or false. In this example, the Boolean expression is age is greater than or equal to 16. This evaluates to true, so can drive true is printed to the console. But what if you wanted to print a more custom response instead of just true or false? What if you wanted to be able to say, you're old enough to drive, or sorry, you're not old enough to drive? Naturally, there is a way to do this. You can use something known as a selection statement, which executes different segments of code based on the value of a Boolean expression. For example, an if statement, which is a type of selection statement known as a one-way selection statement, executes a segment of code only when a Boolean expression is true. This is the general skeleton for writing if statements. After the if keyword, the Boolean expression is written in between parentheses. The Boolean expression is the condition that is being evaluated. If the condition is true, the code within the if statement will run. Let's take a look at an example here. In this case, the Boolean expression is age is greater than or equal to 16. The if statement tests this Boolean expression, which evaluates to true, so the code between the curly brackets of the if statement runs, and you can drive is printed to the console. Let's see what happens if the value of age is 15. This time, the Boolean expression evaluates to false, so the body does not execute. Instead, the program will skip over the body and run the next command in the program. You might be wondering, what if you want to print something else if the Boolean expression is false? You can use an if-else statement or two-way selection if there are two segments of code you want to execute. One segment of code if the Boolean expression is true, and one segment of code if the Boolean expression is false. This is the general skeleton for writing if-else statements. As you can see, the else statement follows the if statement and has its own code block that will execute if the Boolean expression evaluates to false. Let's look at an extended version of the driving age example that uses an if-else statement and user input. The program starts by asking the user for their age. Let's say the user enters 15. This value is stored in the variable age. The program comes to the if-else statement and starts by evaluating the Boolean expression. Notice how the Boolean expression can be used directly in the selection statement condition. The Boolean expression evaluates to false because 15 is less than 16. The computer skips the code inside of the if block and executes the code inside of the else block, which prints the message, sorry, you can't drive. Selection statements give you the power to change the sequential execution of statements. Instead of writing programs that always execute line 1, line 2, and line 3, you can write programs that execute line 1 and then, depending on the circumstances, skip line 2 and execute line 3, or execute line 2 and skip line 3. Selection statements like these can be quite powerful, and you will soon see how creative and interactive your programs can be when you use them effectively. Now that you know a little bit about if statements, it's your turn to give it a try.